Well, sharks and shall we? Just before watching Gavin and Stacey finale, just before watching a Gavin and Stacey finale, I met my double dose of Ness. Double dose of Ness Monster. Monster locked me out. I'll have taken her west, no doubt. I'll never understand why these creatures don't invest in such less clout. So I huff and puff the truth and chest right out of my chest, the truth out of my chest, and play 8-bit star retro gaming. Little star, you have to eat little stars and it gets bigger and bigger and it's star retro gaming, driving around in my daddy's car because industry weirdos haven't put my name in. They're all about the bitch hole train of framing, always making plays at the thing, frying fraud mutter to ting, taking me for sap, drink, jackass blaming. Just shame, shame, shame on them things. I call them mongolama. I said mongoloids, but then I said that's probably PC correctness. They probably say a mongoloid is a certain race. Is that not Mongolia? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. It's like everything in nature, and when we're learning and growing and becoming incorporated and becoming integration never, segregation never, integration now. That was just a Freudian slip. Get a grip. What we say? When I had a conversation with someone the other day and they said, when we were young we used to say this. I said, yes, that was our cultural identity in a time and space. Because it was our cultural identity in time and space because we don't associate with people from the Kansas. We're working class, lower class, and so when people rolling around on skates saying a certain word, we go, that's my cultural identity, and we're normalising that word. It's your cultural identity. And you should be proud of your cultural identity, right? But then it's like, no, the 90s come along and then people were just clicked into the computer learning their factual information and saying, no, we're whitewashing you because you can't have your cultural identity, even though it was making light of things and it was happy and joyous and nobody was actually using it as any hate speak. You can't say it now because it's politically correctness. So that's what happened in the 90s and then the year 2000. And then it all changes and changes and changes. And there's some people like me are perfect ciphers. And if you really want your best version and your best higher timeline, and you want to raise to the fifth dimensional timeline, you have to listen to people like me. Key speaker me. Mr. Speaker in the house. If I was to speak in the house, you would never listen to that house again. See, that's the problem. Some people are just that good, they must intimidate them, so they keep getting their dirty little mitts over you in the form of authority abuse and breaking your spirit and soul. What a bunch of moles. What a bunch of fucktards. What a bunch. And you can't even trust the women that come your way in case they are a gangster's mole. You go, you have a kind of essence of a certain type of person that my gut instinct normally says harlot to the man. You might be a harlot to the man. Can I trust you? It was a great thing. I was a fan. My double dose of Nest Monster. See, that's what it becomes like. It's industry. You don't know who's who and who's key. See, TikTok, well, it is part of the monstrosity, so you can't always trust your words to get out. So I make a video not on TikTok and then try and post it on my YouTube, which is definitely exploited and kept down, really, because you don't have 7,000 people on Facebook and then only have 40 people on YouTube. Why wouldn't you follow on YouTube and give a person a leg up? You'd say, oh, I might as well take my 7,000 friends off Facebook because they don't wish the best for me. Shame, shame, shame on these things. Who's supposed to even use your wings? Just watch a bit of Gavin Stacey finally. Met my double dose of Nest sighted. Monster, she locked me out. I would have taken her west.